everybody, this is Angela Savage, the daughter of IndyCar driver Swede Savage. It's time to watch stories from motorsports. My buddy, Doug Kenny, loves to share the journey of people in racing, and he is an amazing dude. Drivers, owners, fans, and team members, watch the SFM podcast.
Hey everybody, this is Doug Kenny from Stories from Motorsports. I'd like to thank my buddy Josh Maid for the YouTube work he did years ago that inspired me to create this platform. I'd like to thank my buddy Victor Sifton for convincing me to get back into it after my hiatus from 2017 to 2019. I have a very special treat for you all today with an amazing journey from an amazing racing figure. Drivers, start your engines.
Because that was the scene. He's like, "What color jacket did this guy have in this sequence?" And I was like, "Orange." He's like, "Get in the car." And I was like, "Sweet, orange should be my new favorite color."
Nice.
Orange is the new black, as they say.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, what are your hopes for going forward, racing wise?
You know, I've had a pretty long career, but I definitely have not finished what I've started. So, you know, I'd like to go back to Le Mans, of course. I'd like to run the bigger races again, like Daytona and Sebring. I'm very fortunate to have 2 racing deals this year, one in Lamborghini Super Trofeo with Flying Lizard Motorsports and Nimshoff Sports. And that's been a fun series to be in because the cars are just crazy fast. And a handful, and that's kind of like my style. I really enjoy it. And then I'm involved in SRO in GT4 America with a brand new team called Dome Motorsports, and my teammate Eddie and I are racing an AMG GT4, which is a fantastic car to drive. It's one of my favorite GT4 cars. It is actually my favorite GT4 car right now to drive, and you know we're having a lot of fun in that series. And I'm already scheduled to race in 2026 with that team, which is exciting for me. Looking forward to going back to SRO GT4 again, and that will be great. But I'd really love to get back into GT3 cars. I raced GT3 cars since 2015. All the way until last year, and although the Super Trofeo has more power, it's not the same. It's not exactly the same. So the competition level in IMSA and GT3 and SRO and GT3 is just fantastic. So I'd like to go back to some of the bigger global tracks like Spa and Suzuka and Le Mans, things like that. That'd be fantastic.
Do you have any desire to run Daytona again, the Rolex race?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, the Rolex is the gold standard. It's like it's constantly busy no matter what. You can't be off on any corner or any lap. You can't make mistakes. So it's a great track.
Yeah, what was the race in Long Beach like where you finished runner up?
That was great too. I like street races. I've always been very good at street races. We finished second at Long Beach and on the podium at the Detroit Grand Prix. The year before that, the year before that. So, and then also back that up with a GT4 podium at the Detroit Grand Prix, which is, as a driver from Michigan, I think I might be the only driver that is living in Michigan that races professionally in sports car racing. So, it's kind of a great experience to be able to go to your home Grand Prix and be on the podium. Long Beach was crazy because we didn't have a really good qualifying. I qualified 6th, which we expected much better, just because we were, I think, one of the fastest cars in practice. It was especially difficult for me that year because I had injured my Achilles and did a full rupture on my left Achilles, which is my brake foot, because I had been left foot braking for most of my career, in the end of 21. And I thought I wouldn't even be able to race the Rolex that year, just because I couldn't put any pressure on it at all. So after I injured my Achilles, I started sitting on my simulator, which is behind me, and right foot braking again. So I spent several hours a day testing Daytona, right foot braking, right foot braking, right foot braking. So I basically proved to my boss that I could be okay. And since I couldn't run because I had to slow walk, but at Daytona, when you pit, you get in on the left side of the car. So all you have to do is go over the wall. So I said, listen, I don't have to run around the car. I can right foot brake. I'll get in it. I can prove that I can get in and out. And he's like, okay, I trust you. And I raced the Daytona Rolex 24-hour right foot braking, which I had not done in years. And we led for much of that race too, fighting for the top three until we had an electrical issue. And then a couple months later, Mario Farnbacher and I got this deal to run the Acura NSX at Long Beach Grand Prix. And I'm like, oh man, I've got to right foot brake a street race. All right. So I was practicing that and came out of the box in the first session and was P2, right foot braking. So you have to be able to adjust. But it was a bit different for us, but Mario's a monster as far as a GT driver. He's, especially in the Acura, he's just absolute beast, and good friend of mine. Absolutely love the guy. We gelled right away from the year before. Even when I was competing against him, got along really well, and just had a great pit stop, had a great plan, had a great team. Gradient Racing and Andrus Lavin's run program, we always punched way higher than our weight class and our budget level, and we had a shot at winning a race. I think our balance of performance wasn't the best with the Acura, but I think we were strong. But there were some faster cars there that we beat, so it was a great time, and I was a proud moment to be able to get our podium up there at Long Beach, because that's a big race. I mean, Long Beach Grand Prix is one of the oldest street races in the U.S., and so I'm happy to have had that opportunity to stand on the podium there.
That's awesome, man. So that's all we have for now, but where can people find you?
Instagram, Marc Miller 001. Facebook, Marc Miller 001. I have a website called themarkmillershow.com. It's Mark with a C. Don't mess that up. And you can find me at the track at SRO for all the GT4 races, at the IMSA races for Lamborghini Super Trofeo in the Flying Lizard trailer. Stop by. And then I also coach for Kelly Moss in Porsche Sprint Challenge at times. And then I do a lot of coaching in Ferrari Challenge. So any Ferrari Challenge event you want to go to and you can get into the track, just come find me.
Yeah, everybody, just make sure that you quiz yourself with Le Mans and make sure that you know the orange suit color.
It's a jacket, orange jacket.
Orange jacket.
Orange jacket, yeah. All right, so that's all we have for now, but we thank you, Marc, for coming on to SFM.
All right, thank you, Doug. Thank you, Josh. It was great to meet you both.
Thank you.
Great to meet you. Everybody, please follow Marc at the places he's mentioned and go see him race. And we'll see you next time on SFM. Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please hit like and subscribe if you did so, and please continue supporting our amazing guest. And everybody, we'll see you next time on SFM.
Hi, this is Ted Warner speaking. While the checkered flag is waved for this program, stay tuned for next week for the next episode of SFM. Thanks to Doug Kenny for what he does for motorsports.